What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video, and in this video we will talk about Leny Yoro because Liverpool are still pushing hard to sign the fantastically talented 18-year-old centre-back from Lille, and Fabrizio Romano heard an intriguing transfer update that Liverpool fans would want to hear a few days ago, and we will have updates from James Pearce and other journalists in this video about Leny Yoro and all the latest transfer news around Liverpool FC. So if you enjoy these videos, make sure to leave a like. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe so you never miss the latest updates around Liverpool FC. And Liverpool remain in the race for Leny Yoro, even though the player is more interested in signing for Real Madrid. And I can understand why. Real Madrid in the past 20 years have been absolutely tearing it up in the Champions League. They have won countless Champions League trophies. I think they have like 6 Champions League trophies in the last 10 years or 11 years. Absolutely mind-blowing stuff. And of course Real Madrid are the biggest club in the world. So if Leny Yoro, if he has a choice, he would choose Real Madrid. Fabrizio Romano said that we can confirm once again that the preference of Leny Yoro is Real Madrid. The agreement of personal terms is not a problem at all. In case Real Madrid decide to go for Leny Yoro, he will be a Real Madrid player. But in case, and this is the crucial part of the story, because for now it's for Real Madrid to decide what to do with Leny Yoro. They have to make a decision on whether they want the player or not, because the player is waiting for Real Madrid. Other clubs are keeping a close eye on the situation. Many rumors about Manchester United. They like Leny Yoro. Nothing advanced from the player side. And let's see if Man United go for Leny Yoro. But Liverpool have already confirmed their interest to Leny Yoro's agent and representative. So Liverpool already made some steps on this, but Liverpool also feel that Real Madrid are the favorites on this story. Liverpool are there in case something happens between Real Madrid and Leny Yoro. If Real Madrid decide to go for other targets, maybe Real Madrid are not convinced that Leny Yoro is experienced enough, maybe they don't want to pay as much as what Lille are asking for, which is around 50 million euros, which is a lot of money for an 18-year-old. But Leny Yoro is one of the most talented young players in the world. And don't forget Paris Saint-Germain in this story. Fabrizio Romano said Real Madrid are the big favorites, but PSG have a very good relationship with people close to the player. PSG will also try to land Yoro if he's not going to Real Madrid. They made a proposal in the January transfer window. It was verbal, not a formal proposal. Lille said no. The president didn't want to sell him in January, and I think it paid off. Lille qualified for the Champions League. And the position, I would say, PSG and Liverpool and Man United keeping a close eye on the situation, waiting to see what happens between Real Madrid and Leny Yoro. Real Madrid is the preference, but this is a one to watch, and Liverpool have yet to finalize the fresh terms for Virgil van Dijk ahead of his contract expiring in 2025, but that is in the working progress. So Virgil van Dijk will get a new contract offer from Liverpool. And yes, Liverpool have Konate, Kwanzaa, Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk. Jarrod Kwanzaa is still only 21 years old. Gomez is the backup right back and the backup left back. And, Konate is injury prone. Van Dijk is getting older. So Liverpool need another centre back. And the French journalist, this is what he heard about the Leny Yoro situation. My latest understanding on Leny Yoro is that he will be allowed to leave Lille. They won't be standing in his way. There won't be a new contract offer for him at Lille. Obviously, he will be looking for a significant pay rise from what he's earning at the moment. And he could have to choose from, it's understandable that he would be the clubs that he could choose from. They can't offer, Lille can't offer even remotely the same wages as Real Madrid or Liverpool or even PSG can offer. I would also say that wherever he goes, there is a high probability that he will walk into the starting 11. And that's the thing. I think at Real Madrid, he doesn't necessarily walk into the starting 11. At Liverpool, though, he has a chance because Konate has been in and out of the side because of injuries. Kwanzaa and Gomez Gomez. Gomez is backup fullback and Kwanzaa is just 21. So there is a chance that maybe after the first 2 or 3 months, Leny Yoro would be our starting centre-back alongside Van Dijk. And that could have an influence on his decision if Real Madrid decide not to sign him. It's clear PSG have a massive opportunity with Yoro, although it's worth noting that Luis Campos tends to favour the Portuguese markets. There are alternatives in that pool of talent. But Yoro hails from the Paris region, and that is something that could be used to Paris Saint-Germain's advantage. So he could be going home. Leny Yoro is French, and my latest understanding is that PSG are not as far away now as they were a few weeks ago in terms of being able to beat Real Madrid in this race for his signature. Reports have suggested that Liverpool have allegedly prepared to offer Leny Yoro as much as £133,000 per week wages, which is around 150,000 euros per week wages. That would theoretically see the teenager earn more than Konate and Andy Robertson, and that could be quite a statement for, Leny Yoro, who could be a generational talent in the making. If that's what it takes and Liverpool don't feel it would upset the balance or the wage structure in the dressing room, then Liverpool should be pushing for this transfer to happen. And the transfer insider hinted that Liverpool are ready to pounce to complete this deal if things fall apart between Real Madrid and Leny Yoro. Matteo Moretto reports that it's true that Leny Yoro's priority is Real Madrid, but the ball is in Real Madrid's court. If Real Madrid are willing to make an economic effort to sign him, then they can continue in that position as favorites for Leny Yoro. But if that is not the case, if Real Madrid want to pursue other players, and if Real Madrid don't put a good enough package together to sign Leny Yoro, which is wages and transfer fee, maybe Real Madrid don't want to pay more than a certain amount. Maybe because they think Leny Yoro is out of contract next summer, they don't want to throw everything at this deal. Then there are other clubs like PSG and Liverpool waiting to pounce. Much of it depends on what Real Madrid want to spend. There is no open conversation between clubs, but Real Madrid know that Lille do not want to go below 50 million euros, which is around 42 million pounds, and it hinges on what Real Madrid want to spend. There are teams that are willing to maybe even pay more for Leny Yoro than that, but first our priority is Real Madrid for Leny Yoro, and given that Leny Yoro is a generational talent, potentially it would be far from surprising that Liverpool would be prepared to push the boat out to land the centre-back. And Richard Hughes, the new sporting director, this is his first transfer window, so he must impress. If there is one position that Liverpool can't afford to go cheap at, is the centre-back position. Leny Yoro looks one hell of a talent, and Liverpool should absolutely be involved in that conversation. The big question is, are we prepared to wait maybe a month for Leny Yoro and see what Liverpool and what Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain decide to do? Or do we go for other targets? Because we have been linked with Frankfurt's William Pacho, Leverkusen's Piero Hincapié, Sporting Lisbon's Gonçalo Inácio, and other players as well. And James Spears heard from Liverpool this morning that Liverpool target Leny Yoro has informed Real Madrid that he wants to move there. The 18-year-old French centre-back is happy with the personal terms on offer, but Real Madrid still hasn't agreed a transfer fee with Lille. Lille hold out for 50 to 60 million euros. If Lille want more money because they are sensing that Real Madrid, PSG, Liverpool, Man United are interested in their client, then maybe Lille wants to get more money. And senior Anfield figures have long since expected Real Madrid to win the race for Leny Yoro's signature. Liverpool regard Yoro as a unique market opportunity, given his age, his talent, his potential, and also his contract situation. They want to be at the front of the queue if the transfer to Real Madrid falls through. Because that's the thing, you don't get an 18-year-old centre-back who is available for as little as 50 to 60 million euros, who is a potential generational talent, who has 1 year left on his contract. So this is a very unique opportunity, and Liverpool want to be there in case Real Madrid don't tie up the deal. But as I said, the big question is, how long do Liverpool wait? And also, some people find it baffling that there has been a greater focus on Leny Yoro than his Italian counterpart, Riccardo Calafiori, who gave that brilliant assist for Zaccagni before Italy equalized in the 98th minute against Croatia. It was an absolute heartbreak for Croatia, who conceded in the 95th minute against Albania and conceded in the 98th minute against Italy. And they dropped 4 points with these two late conceded goals, and that sees Croatia most likely go out. And Hungary are already ahead of this group in terms of third place teams, because Croatia has 2 points, Albania has 1, and Hungary already have 3 points. So we just need to get ahead of one more group, and then Hungary are through as one of the top 4 best third place teams. So I'm rooting for the big teams today and tomorrow. Leny Yoro is considered potentially generational talent, but Calafiori is a little bit more experienced, and there is less of a clamor to sign him. There are not many clubs who want Calafiori, but apparently some Italian clubs are already in talks to sign Calafiori. Maybe Liverpool are not that keen on him. Maybe we are looking at other transfer targets, but Liverpool need to get a move on in the transfer market, because the pre-season is fast approaching. So Liverpool really need to get some transfers in to help the new Arne Slot era get off to a great start. And also, maybe it's good news for Liverpool that Adrian, the 37-year-old goalkeeper who took up one of the non-homegrown slots in the Liverpool squad, he is rejecting Liverpool's contract offer, and he's on the verge to join his boyhood club, Real Betis, where he started his career, and go there as a number 2 choice goalkeeper, where he could play in some of the cup games and in some of the Conference League games, which Real Betis qualified for. At Liverpool, he will be 3rd choice. He hardly would ever play. It will be Alisson and Kelleher, or whoever Liverpool bring in as the number 2 choice goalkeeper, and he's going home to live in Spain again. Adrian has been a good servant. His best memories saving some penalties in the European Super Cup final and helping Liverpool win the European Super Cup against Chelsea, but he's not good enough anymore, and I think it's good that he leaves Liverpool on a free transfer, because that frees up a non-homegrown slot, and now we will have 3 non-English players that Liverpool could sign in the summer transfer window to fit into the squad. And James Pearce also reported that Arne Slot is planning ahead with Kevin Kelleher and Luis Diaz in their squad, and they are reporting that Liverpool will only consider offers of £25 million for Kevin Kelleher, which I don't think any Premier League club would pay that, unless they want to make Kelleher a number 1 choice goalkeeper. And I think there are cheaper alternatives on the market, cheaper goalkeepers to get for that amount. You would need to be 100% convinced that Kelleher is your guy if you are paying 25 million as a mid-table club or bottom half table club of the Premier League. And Liverpool don't listen to offers of 50 million pounds for Luis Diaz. I think that's a little bit pretty low, but Luis Diaz is 27 years old. If Liverpool get 50-60 million pounds for him, then maybe you can reinvest that money and sign somebody like Nico Williams for a similar amount. And in a market where players like Moises Caicedo go for 115 million, a combined 75 million pounds for Kelleher and Luis Diaz is not even that high. Maybe it's even lower than their true value. James Trafford, who lost his place at relegated Burnley earlier this year, he's valued at 20 million pounds by Burnley. So I think Kelleher should be worth at least 25. That's how Liverpool are pricing in these kind of players. And perhaps the reason why Liverpool are willing to listen to offers to Luis Diaz is because he scored the least amount of goals out of all of our 5 attacking players, even though he played the most minutes out of all 5 of our attacking players. And £50 million seems like a reasonable price for him, but if you hear Everton demanding 80 million for Brantwaite and Somerville costing around 40 million, maybe if somebody buys him from Leeds, 50 million maybe is even too low for Luis Diaz. I think Paris Saint-Germain would easily pay 60-70 million for him. But I would only sell Luis Diaz if we are getting a Nico Williams type of player who is better and younger than Luis Diaz. I don't want Liverpool to sign Bakayoko to replace Luis Diaz because that leaves us a little bit short, because Bakayoko is a young player who is a project and not the finished article. I think Liverpool need to go for players who can come in straight away and potentially start for Liverpool. And yes, Liverpool have Gakpo and Jota who can all play on the left wing, and Luis Diaz is a really fine electric player. So I think if Liverpool get 50-60 million, that's the only way they would sell. Otherwise, no real need to sell any of our attackers. And I mean, if we sign a centre back and a brilliant defensive midfielder, we might not even need a new attacker. We just need Arne Slot to help Darwin Núñez score more goals, to help Luis Diaz score more goals, to unlock the true potential of these two players. And that's my opinion. Let me know what is yours in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Good night.